Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to do a power output test on a Crown CSC-980. I've decided to do a power output test on some of the boombox that I've been working on since I did a power output test on a Sharp GF9797, and I was surprised to find that what I measured was way below the manufacturer's specs. So I'm going to go ahead and here do some measurements on this one. I'm going to go ahead and feed in a 1000 hertz sine wave through the phono inputs, and I'm taking the measurements off of the external speaker jacks here. These are just a little quarter-inch or 3.5 millimeter mono jack thing I made, and that's hooked up to these alligator clips, which are hooked up to this wire, which is hooked up to the dummy load. Same thing with the other side. I've already got one. I'm using the scope to do the measurements, and of course I've got the scope hooked up across here, across the leads. And my feed in, as far as the signal is concerned, I've got these little adapters here, these little like phono plug adapters, and that's hooked up to these alligator clips, which run here up to my HP 3325, and of course I've got my Tektronix scope over here. I'm going to hook up another test lead to the B channel. So I got everything plugged in and up and running, but I'm not feeding in any kind of a signal yet, or rather I don't have the volume control turned up on my Crown. So what I'm going to have to do is turn up the volume control to max, make sure I got everything in a neutral position, balance, bass. I got the loudness off, and I think I'm good to go. And now I'm going to go ahead and adjust the signal generator. I'm going to go ahead and increase the, see what I got here, it's 1000 hertz at 1 millivolt, and I'm going to go ahead and adjust it up now. I'm feeding into the phono jack. So I got the volume at max, and I'm feeding in a few millivolts, and if I increase a little bit, it already starts clipping. So and I've got the scope on 5 volts per division, so I guess it's around, looks like 12.4 volts peak to peak for each channel. I've got the dummy load hooked up. It's in the 8 ohm position. In fact, if I actually put it down to the 4 ohm position, actually power output decreases a little bit.